Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? May Allah Pak be with all of you. Ameen. Topic of today's lecture is rise and fall in supply, factors affecting supply. In our previous lecture, we discussed extension and contraction in supply. Extension and contraction in supply is related to price changes. When price increases, quantity supplied increases. This is known as extension in supply. When price decreases, quantity supplied decreases. This is known as contraction in supply. Now today we are going to discuss rise and fall in supply. When supply of a commodity changes not due to change in its price but due to some other factors such as cost of production, taxes, season, etc., the change is called rise or fall in supply. In such a case, the whole supply schedule changes and supply curve shifts. Here you can see in the schedule that whole supply schedule changes without any change in prices. When we present the relationship between price and quantity supplied in a form of a table, that is known as supply schedule. Here you can see price is 16, quantity supplied in 2019 was 600, in 2020 it increases to 1000. Price 24, quantity supplied in 2019 was 800, in 2020 it increases to 1200. Price 32, quantity supplied in 2019 was 1000, in 2020 it increases to 1400. Price 40, quantity supplied in 2019 was 1200, in 2020 it increases to 1600. You can notice here that there is occurring no change in a price. Quantity supplied is changing. This change in quantity supplied is known as rise in supply because supply is increasing. And this increase in supply is not because of change in price, but because of change in any other factor. This change in any other factor brings a change in supply, and that change changes whole of a supply schedule. This is known as rise in supply. We present rise in supply graphically also. In case of rise in supply, curve will shift its position. You can see here, prices are taken on y-axis, quantity supplied is taken on x-axis. Price is 16, quantity supplied in 2019 was 600. Price is 32, quantity supplied in 2019 was 1000. By joining these 2 points, we get an upward sloping curve that is known as supply curve. This is our original supply curve. Now we will indicate an increase in supply which shifts the position of a supply curve, and that will be known as rise in supply. Here price is same, that is 16. At 16 previously quantity supplied was 600. Now it increases to 1000. At price 32, previously quantity supplied was 1000. Now it increases to 1400. Now when we join these new points, we get an other curve that is also a supply curve. It's a straight line upward sloping, and it is known as S2, S2. It's our new supply curve. And you can see supply curve shifts towards right. Here this shifting is indicated. Previously supply curve was S1, S1. New supply curve is S2, S2, and it is on the right hand side of an original curve. This shows a rise in supply. So, in case of rise or fall in supply, whole supply schedule changes and supply curve shifts. Fall in supply. In the above graph and table, fall in supply is shown. Movement of curve towards left indicates fall in supply. Here in a schedule you can notice a fall in supply. Price is 16. Quantity supplied in 2019 was 1000. It decreases to 600 in 2020. Price remains the same. There occurs no change in price. Quantity supplied decreases. At price 24, quantity supplied in 2019 was 1200. In 2020, it decreases to 800. At price 32, quantity supplied in 2019 was 1400. It decreases to 1000 in 2020. So this shows a fall in supply, and you can notice that whole schedule is getting changed, whereas there occurs no change in prices. This change in supply or this fall, this decrease in supply is known as fall in supply. We present fall in supply graphically also. Here in a graph, prices are taken on y-axis, quantity supplied is taken on x-axis. First, we will plot our original supply curve. At price P1, quantity supplied is Q1. At price P2, quantity supplied is Q2. By joining the points, we get a curve that is known as supply curve S1, S1. This is our original supply curve. Now we will show a fall in supply graphically. At price P1, previously quantity supplied was Q1, but now at P1 we are supplying less of a quantity, that is Q3. At price P2, previously we were supplying 1400 items or Q3 quantity. Now it decreases to Q1. Instead of Q2, Q1 is supplied at price P2. By joining these new 2 points, we get another curve. This is known as S2, S2 curve. It is also upward sloping, but it is towards the left side of an original curve. Left side indicates decrease. So decrease in supply in this case is known as fall in supply. And here this fall is not because of change in prices, it is because of change in any other factor. Another way to explain rise in supply. Rise in supply is explained as same price, more quantity. Here you can notice price is 32, quantity supplied is 1000. Price remains 32, quantity supplied is 1400. This is same price, more quantity, or same quantity, less price. Here you can see price is 32, quantity supplied is 1000. Price is less, that is 16. Quantity supplied is same. So same quantity, less price is also known as rise in supply. Graphically, it is shown as, you can see prices are given on y-axis. Quantity supplied is given on x-axis. Firstly, we will draw our original curve, that is at 16. Quantity supplied is 600. At price 32, quantity supplied is 1000. By joining these points, we get a curve that is our original supply curve, S1, S1. Now, same price, more quantity. Price is same, more quantity is supplied. This is 32, same price, more quantity, 1400. Same price, more quantity, or same quantity, that is 1000. Same quantity, previously it was supplied at 32. Now Same quantity, less price, that is 16. Here, by joining the points, we get a curve that is known as supply curve S2, S2. It is on the right side of an original curve. This shows a rise in supply. So rise in supply is technically explained as same price, more quantity, same quantity, less price. We explain fall in supply also in this way. Here fall in supply means same quantity, high price. Price is 16, quantity supplied is 1000. Price increases to 32. Quantity remains 1000. Same quantity, high price. Or same price, less quantity. Price is 16, quantity is 1000. Price remains 16, quantity decreases to 600. So same price, less quantity. This is a technical way of explaining fall in supply. Graphically, we show this fall. First, we will draw an original supply curve, which is, you can see again prices are on y-axis, quantity supplied on x-axis. At price P1, quantity supplied is Q1. At price P2, quantity supplied is Q2. By joining the points, we get an upward sloping line that is known as supply curve S1, S1. This is our original supply curve. Now we will indicate a fall in supply, that is same quantity, high price. Same quantity Q1. Previously Q1 was supplied at P1. Now Q1 at P2. Same quantity, high price. Q1 at P2, which is 1000 at 32. Previously this 1000 was supplied at a lesser price. Now 1000 at price 32, or same price, less quantity. Price is same, that is P1. Previously Q1 quantity was supplied. Now at P1, lesser quantity is supplied, that is Q3. P1, Q3. By joining these points, we get a new supply curve that is also an upward sloping line, S2, S2. This line is at the left side of an original curve. So this indicates fall in supply. So we can say same quantity, high price, same price, less quantity means fall in supply. Factors affecting supply, or we call these factors supply shifters also. Besides price, there are many factors which affect supply position. These factors can change with time, causing the supply curve to shift. Important supply shifters are cost of inputs like raw materials and wages. Increase in cost of inputs causes fall in supply. Number 2, technology. Supply may rise due to use of new technology. For example, use of computer may increase productivity. The use of tractor in agriculture has increased the supply of many agricultural goods. Third is means of transport. Supply may rise due to the improved transport and communication facilities. For example, introduction of air cargo and internet services. This or these services increases supply. Taxation. Increase in taxes on commodities such as sales tax may cause a fall in supply. For example, if the government increases tax on cement, quantity of a cement supplied, a previous price will fall. Sales tax and excise duty shift supply curve leftward. Weather conditions. Favorable weather conditions or timely rains cause increase in supply of many goods. Weather is particularly important for agricultural products. War. War can reduce supply. Factories may close down and trade routes become unsafe. So, supply decreases. Industrial policy. A favorable industrial policy which increases concessions and facilities for some industry may cause a rise in the supply of a product. Prices of substitutes. Prices of substitute products affect supply of a good. For example, supply of a wooden chairs is affected by the prices of substitutes such as steel or plastic chairs. Number of producers. Increase in number of producers of a commodity can cause rise in supply. For example, increase in number of mobile phone firms resulted in more connections available at current rate of calls. Expectations about future prices. If producers expect lower or higher price of their product in the future, they adjust their production plans accordingly. So these are the supply shifters or factors affecting supply. This is all for today, dear students. Till next lecture, enjoy yourselves and take very good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.